Alright, welcome to Site 2. This one, we're in the middle of nowhere. It's a 2-day drive in the middle of nowhere, but the ore here tends to be a little better. Cha-cha working. I'll show you what we're dealing with. This pit was opened about a year ago. Not much was done. They didn't have the equipment. You see it's filled with water, which is a good sign. All the old pits are, so we should be able to get the water we need to run. I'll show you the ore that we're pulling out of here. Quartz, some copper, and a bunch of stuff. We're going to try it out. We're also collecting just the quartz rock. As you can see, it's some interesting stuff. All, within 10 meters of the surface. So we're going through the pile now and finding the good stuff so that we can test the stuff, see what's there. There's a old riverbed here, so see if I can show you. There's a lot of just the free quartz floating around. Evidently the locals have even been crushing this, so we may try it, see what happens, but as you can see, it must be an ancient riverbed. Another mine up here, all are on our site. So this one's going to be a lot more work to set up, but I believe the ore's better. There's no people here. There's not even really goats. So cha-cha painting, some test material. They are crushed. So, beginning, Site 2, Singida. What does your guy say? What does he think is the best rock here for crushing? It's pretty cool.
That is a good color.
Yeah, that's a good color.
Hapo kaona sio, kumbe ndio yenyewe. Sawa, ila kwa humu yanakuwa yanachanganyikana na mengi ya kawaida ya kopa. Ila ukienda sehemu nyingine, kwa mfano ukiona zikokoto hizo vile mekundu zarau, lakini asilimia kubwa ni sawa sana na hizi zilizoko juu tu. Hizi zilizoko juu.
Hapa tunaelekea kuonyesha mawe ambayo naweza kufanyiwa testi. Jamani, milima.
kind of tree here means gold. There is gold. Any place you find this kind of tree. This one, that one. All this here. It's a good
Gold
indicator.
trees.
Wherever they
So now we're going to check out
are, the waterfalls.
the waterfall and where it falls into a cavern. See if there's some gold in there.
There's still some little way.
Alright, so up here, if you can see, there's water coming down the mountain. Okay. That water splits behind this rock. Half of it goes down this slide into this pond. I want to dredge that out. And then if you can see the other video I showed you, is going down into that one. Both of them very deep holes full of, hopefully full of gold. But definitely the water has nowhere to go at that point. It drops in, stuck there, and it's been flowing for the last few years. But so all this here, you can see others. We followed the stream as it goes out, but these are the two pools where the water originally hits. This was formed by the water. You can see the stones that are in here. It doesn't look very deep, as you can see, but it's because it's full of dirt and rocks. And like I said, hopefully it's full of gold too. Well, just a day of prospecting. Church of climbing in a cave, I don't know why. It's always climbing in caves. Okay, so again, that's where we're at, far in the bush, prospecting for gold, just like the old days.
Where do you think it's Chacha?
Mm-hmm.
Drop down, man.
At least I'd have something good to put on YouTube. Fall in the water, get eaten by crocodiles.
Maji yanapita juu yako.
Yanakuja na kasi. Yanakuja kwa speed, yanagonga hapa. Kwa hiyo maana hata kuchimba ama unaona amechimbwa na maji.
Okay. So this kind of stone has been
Kima.
One of the holes.
Aise, Robi tutachelewa, tuko chocho kabisa huko.
There's a big fisi maji, I see.
Huko nani, kuna pori moja
Fisi maji, lizard.
Tutafika hapo
Maybe 2 meters.
moja saa mbili.
This maji ndo nini?
So there's a calm pool. Water you can see has been flowing. I need a dredge.
Na mimi ngoja nije mnifanyie hapo na nani. Kidogo.
Hapo.
So I think this is one place we must dredge. All you dredgers out there, this is where you need to be. I'm just trying to gauge for the area what's good. And anytime you see quartz with things running in these holes, is usually good for gold and silver.
And how deep is this one coming? It's obviously I see the vein to the top, but
Zinatoka kina gani?
Mbali. Sio kama pole
it's on top down,
Just on top.
just like yours.
Yeah, just on top, not deep.
See, you see how your quartz is solid. This one is what we call degraded because there's iron mixed and minerals.
Yeah.
Over time, when the air hits them, now that dissolves and leaves this pitting.
Yeah.
It's an indicator of good.
That there is metals like
There's something in there for sure.
mineralization.
Unaona hii?
Right around the black. Around there. That's the
Kibeba,
one.
hii kibeba.
Even you can see it with your eye usually when the
It's just like this, according to Oscar, when it's
So
getting.
let me ask him, with this one, do you get not in Cuba pieces, but bigger than just fine dust from this,
Yeah,
or is it the fine dust also?
Ndio ukapigia chabu ya dhahabu akaona.
katika hii nasema unaweza ukaona
ina depend.
I mean, I know
Unakuwa tunaita vikole kwamba inakuwa na vincha. Wakati mwingine hapa ilipo huwezi kuiona, lakini ukitwanga utaona. Tutaenda kufanya sample pale.
Kwenye ile pale.
Tutaenda pale. Tutafanya sample jiwe, tutachukua jiwe kama ile moja, tutaponda tutamuonyesha.
So we're going there to do the test.
Okay.
There's a true test right
Ile poda yenu ambayo nyinyi mnakuwa mmenanili.
How far? Ask him how far it is where they crush.
Mnasema kwenye karashi. Ndio hii sasa. Kwa hiyo ina maana hii ndo nitakuwa tuingiza kwenye ile mashine
Body cube.
Body cube.
Ah, yeah, this go fast. This one will catch it all.
Hii imeshatoa nani?
Hii ina dhahabu 70% hapa.
Hamjasafisha.
So is this crushed or is this tailings?
It's not tearing.
It's
still
crushed
having-
and sit there.
Yeah, they're just crushed
dhahabu
and
hiyo.
washed and they keep
Hii hapa.
naked eye.
And the
Hapa
green
kuna
is
70%.
always good. This green,
Kwa hii ni hela.
Ni hela ndefu sana tu hapo, sio kidogo.
this one I can crush this easy.
Sasa hizi si
Catch
huko ndani zenyewe tu.
Lakini ile pale ile ina 30% nayo.
Naona hapo ndani.
Yeah. It's all this.
Haya yote ni haya.
So this, you see,
Uh-huh.
even they are inside.
Oh, bags of it crushed already.
The same.
Where are they crushing?
Well, by that time they are having this one, so they just put it on.
Oh, okay. But they have one.
They have
The balls in it.
So they have this, they have that one. Not yet recover the gold inside. They're just fine.
Ile pale pia.
Even that one has like 30%.
This one here. How many grams you put on in the thing?
Nilikuwa napata hiyo.
5 kwa 6. 5 gramu, kwani kwa mzunguko mmoja, sio tani. Tunazungukia Azam 2.
Gram 5.
Yaani hivi Azam 2 ukichanganya unapata gramu 5 hadi 6.
In the tail. You should try that one too.
If you put ukichukua hiyo sasa hivi.
Hiyo hapo kuchukua sasa ina maana itakuwa imeshuka. Sababu si tunasema kama ni 100%, unatoa 70 unapunguza 3. Inabaki 5. Sasa hapo kwa tunapata gramu 5 hadi ngapi? Kwa hiyo unapiga hesabu kwa mfuko. Kama ilikuwa ina gramu 5 pale, sasa hivi kwa hiyo mashine yenu kuna zaidi ya gramu 3 na point kwa kila mzunguko mmoja. Kwa ni Azam 2.
So you say for them they are getting like 5 grams
kwa mzunguko kwa sababu nyingi na hii hapa ndio ina nyingi.
2 bags of tailings or of crushed?
of this one.
Of this one.
General.
How
Then
much in this one?
they get this from that one.
Okay.
So if here they have like one side,
Right.
so it means they are still they may have like another one side.
Okay. So this one is that one washed.
Yeah.
This one washed.
Yep.
So washing crushed, you get that. Washing that, you get this one. Then this one it still has the gold in it. So
This is still the fine product from
Right.
that one.
okay. Oh, so this is the washed off the
Yep.
boards.
Of this and that on this side.
Okay.
So this is what they keep much because this is their money.
Kwa sababu
This is
ujue
money.
kwa
Yeah, this is off. We call it concentrate.
Concentrate.
Here's the ore we're working on.
Everyone.
You can see a good amount of gold. Right, Chacha?
Yep.
Gold?
Yeah, gold, man. All of this is gold. See? Oh.
Yeah, you can see it very,
Sasa ngoja tuone. Aendelea.
very.
Mara ngapi?
Nikagoli kama Mjerumani au kawaida tu.
Akamkuta shimoni huko.
Unarudisha pia hivyo. Si ndio?
Taratibu afu na
Watch it.
sasa msikia.
Mifuko mingapi?
Hata
There it is. Gold. Very good. Big pieces. Okay, we went to Singida. These are our ore piles that we got.
Haya ni mawe ambayo tumetoa katika mgodi wa Singida. Ambayo kama unavyoyaona hapo kuna rangi 5, kila mawe yana rangi yake. Sasa ndio tunataka tukompare tuone kwamba katika mawe haya ni yapi yanayoweza kutoa dhahabu nyingi au ni yapi ambayo yana dhahabu. Maana hiyo hapa yako testi kwa ajili ya kusagwa.
You can see the different types of, this one is an interesting mixture of quartz and there's silver, you know, some assays and XRFs have been done on it. So a lot of different minerals, you can see it in the thing. We're gonna have someone crush this up today. The next is this shale layer that we got. And the guy says he got almost a gram from a 50 kg bag. So we're gonna test this one and try it out. My thoughts is this is you know, like petrified mud, and that any of that is alluvial. And I'll get to that part a little bit later because we found some interesting geological things that leads me to believe there might be some good placer gold deposits around here. And stories from the locals seem to confirm it. So each one of these is like a different, considered a different pit, you know. And again, here we have out of a new pit, very, very shallow. Again, we have this this quartz with this black, is like a hematite, and see another chunk of it in there. This was all pit, same pit. Some of it's, you know, heavy iron. You know, so we're gonna run everything, test everything. The last pile here, as well as this pile there, is all quartz. It's got a lot of mica in it. But even we grabbed some quartz. We're going to crush the big chunks separate, I think. But also we grabbed the river material that's in the area because, like I said, a lot of this gold's found in the quartz. So there are stories of people crushing this rock, you know. But this is a fairly new area for gold mining. It was predominantly copper mining. So anyway, there's basically this one. It seems to have more iron in it. Similar material, but as you can see, it's a lot more iron in it. Almost like amethyst covering. It's from a different layer. However, this white is, you can see the difference in the material. So anyway, it kind of came together. So if we were actually to process it, we'd be processing it together. So that's kind of how I've organized all the piles and what we'd be processing. 1 ton an hour. Anyway, there we go. Next, I think we'll get to crushing this stuff up. We got to get someone to hammer crush it because I don't want my jaw crusher. That's money for somebody. But we'll see what happens. Really curious about this stuff here. If we do find gold in it, it tells me that millions of years ago there's a lot of gold in the river, because this is definitely shale and so anyway, very curious. Not much prospecting done in this whole region. So, but the Germans, the Nazi Germans, were here in the 30s and 40s, and as we all know, at that time they were looking for gold everywhere. Financed the war. So there's even an old fort which I'll put some photos up of that was overlooking exactly where our one of our mining sites is, one of our PML's primary mining sites. So sorry about that shake. I was wiping dust up. But anyway, we're back in Wanza, same site you saw we were testing in. So back to testing. There's Cha-Cha, looking very serious, ready to crush some rocks. I don't know why everyone here looks so serious when they're on the camera, because he's never serious otherwise. Alright, anyway, so there we go. So, see what happens. Our ore being crushed. This guy, I'm paying him, he's supposed to have a buddy, but I think his buddy is drunk, so it's just him. He's crushing up the rocks and getting them ready for the jaw crusher. For the hammer crusher, because we don't have a jaw crusher. So it's a lot of work, but he's helping us out. So we're putting Cha-Cha's working on this crusher here. We're putting the chains in and lining them up. This is, let me grab a handful of these for Cha-Cha. These are the chains.
Can you ask me what you're doing, Cha-Cha?
What are you doing, Cha-Cha?
I'm fixing a crusher ready to crush.
Yeah, what are you gonna get?
So now here you see inside here the crusher. You see my crusher is using a chain to crush, and I get pure powder. I use a chain like this one to crush. So let's continue watch what I'm doing inside here. Now I'm going to finish the first step here. Okay, I find the nut. Put it like this.
Yeah, it's kind of dark, but I think
okay. Is it ready? You can continue to talk. I'm
gonna let Cha-Cha get to work on that. This guy's kicking ass on this. Crushing it up, as you can see. It's the same way we do it in the bush. Except they use a ball bearing connected to a steel rod. And we have a Harbor Freight $4.99 hammer. So I don't know which one's better. I think the other one's a little better, to tell you the truth. Anyway, just crushing it, getting it ready to be thrown in this thing. We already panned some of the dust from this, and this. These two, these three have all showed quite a bit of gold. So I'm hoping for a good 20, 30 grams per ton. This one, we haven't seen anything yet, but I'm doing it kind of for fun because the guy said he got a gram out of it. So I'm thinking that this is like petrified mud, like I said before. And hopefully there's some alluvial gold in there. So there's some other areas I want to check out also. But the gold here is pretty big comparatively. What you saw at Site 1, very much tiny powder, 100 mesh minus here, where we're finding larger pieces in 50 mesh size, 30 mesh size, which is why it's actually good. The holes in our crusher are a little bit bigger. So anyway, there we go. Everyone had it work. This is for you, Scott, bro. This is where your money's going. So we picked up all this stuff. And, we're just finishing crushing. This is Joseph, been a big help. Another guy I'm paying over there, smokes on my cigarettes, but he's been a big help too. So anyway, we're in crushing. As you can see, you can't even hear the crusher yet. Once you're around the corner, we hear it, but it's been pretty quiet. Still dusty, but I'm gonna lose you because it's gonna be loud there. We're crushing this quartz or this stuff that's very heavy with gold, and it's a bit loud, but I'll show you what we crushed before. You'll be able to see the difference in color. So here we go, crushing. We're feeding it with a bucket now instead of by hand. It goes much smoother. Gets a lot of material inside mixing up and really crushing the powder better. This was that shale. We crushed the shale material first. I don't know if you can see, but very fine powder. That's looking good. This quartz, also fine powder, very different. So that's what we're doing now. You can see the material we're running. This is kind of a sample. We're starting off with, we had a problem with the pulley breaking. It's only like a $5 part, but we get it. So we crushed up almost 2 bags. Got about another, let's say, maybe half a bag to crush. So about a bag and a half. We run it through the gold tube. This is the high grade stuff that we saw larger pieces in. So we got had a full bag and a bucket. So Ginger working hard. Looking beautiful as usual. Gold tube, and I have the same setup. And the sewer, metagram. You can see all the waste coming up this end. We're catching the tailings in a bucket. So we'll rerun them. So anyway, here we are. People checking out what we're doing. And we're finished. Take you back and show you what happened to the crusher. You know, I was buying cheap stuff, not having the right things. I knew it was going to happen, but figured it would happen later. But I guess better sooner than later. So, here's Chacha.
That's the big one, Michael's big one.
What?
That's the big one.
No, it's too big. Yeah, that one's going to be too big.
Sasa mtafanyaje?
The snap broke. That's the pulley they bought. Alright, so we're running the tailings again, but here's what we got out of this bag and a half we crushed. Go inside so the light is a little better. Chacha, where are you? So, wish I had them. So that's what we got. Pretty much this whole pan, even if you see in the bottom, even if you see on the bottom, you see that's all gold. Even you see on the bottom, boom, that is only from a bag and a half. And this isn't all the gold. This is just one little pan. We still have a thing of concentrate. So there you are. That's some sweet gold. We'll get the numbers tomorrow on how much per ton and everything for those of you who care. But yeah, so yep. We look even along all the edge, all that black.
All of this is
all
gold. All gold.
It's all gold.
All
it's
gold.
all gold.
All of this gold.
There's some more. All right. We'll have more later.
Okay.
Almost all gold. Again, this is just from a couple bags, and this is just to test a little bit out of the concentrate. So. Nice. Okay, I'm at a bar right now, having a few drinks, and I'm gonna go sell some gold to pay for working. But right now, you can see the ore on the right. There's our bead of gold on the left. So out of about 50 kg, we ended up with that bead there is 3.7 grams. So 4 grams, which means we're at about 60 to 80 grams per ton. Gold cubes catching everything. Everything is going good. You can see the ore in the ore to the right. I'll give you a little better picture here. There's gold in there, and if you go to the other side, so you can see it's all through the ore. That's what we got there. 3.7 grams. Really good ore. Like I said, we're gonna go sell this one now and get out of here. So time to do some real work. We're production mode now. So you know, figure with the other stuff. Again, this came from the really good ore. We have some other smaller bits from the other ore. We're going to work on that side, but for now we're going to stick with this one. So we're running about 15 bags per hour, and this is almost 4 grams for 2 bags, so we should be doing 40 grams per ton, no problem, or 40 grams per hour. So, all right, there we go. So I'm trying my best with no money. Nobody sends me the money they're supposed to, so I'm scavenging, but we're moving forward. All right, USA Mining Supply, Mwanza, Tanzania, July 2015.